You invent the sports sedan. Race car drivers swear by it. Car enthusiasts love it. It becomes one of the world's favorite luxury cars. What do you do next? Well, if you're BMW, you keep making it better. The new BMW 3 Series. Discover driving pleasure.
Nakul, the CEO of Global Art Hub. Let's talk to him a little bit about Global Art Hub. What is it that you do?
So Global Art Hub started as an online marketplace where we host the leading art galleries of India, and we started at a subscription model where we would only display the works of the art galleries and not sell them.
Okay.
But however, we feel that now the way the Indian market is going, we've made it into an e-commerce platform where we actually sell the works directly. And since art has a touch and feel aspect to it, I personally feel doing events like this really helps move the work, because no one really buys a high ticket artwork just online.
Right.
So they like to see the work, absorb it, and then probably take a call. So the e-commerce platform, we feel, will take some time to convert buyers into buying a painting of a higher ticket size online and being comfortable with the idea of that. So I feel doing these events side by side and promoting the online venture is the future of Global Art Hub. And the idea is also to take platforms like this internationally, to international locations, since any international art market only grows when there are international collectors also investing into the market. So right now only Indians are buying Indian art, mainly. You would say 90% of Indian art is bought by Indians.
Exactly.
So,
But
yeah.
the sort of model that you have
Right.
for Global Art Hub,
Right.
that's something which is quite popular and
Right.
successful
Right.
in the US
Right.
and in the UK.
Correct.
So,
So that's also because their middle class is much stronger.
Yeah.
In India, the market of Indian art is very, very small. People can afford to buy that ticket price in the States because they have that liquidity. India is still a growing economy, so the more and more money which is pumped into India, it takes time, to grow an art market.
right.
So as soon as the middle class starts buying Indian art, that is when the market will actually grow.
You mentioned that you started off as a subscriptions to the
Correct.
model, right?
Correct.
So why not just leave it at that?
So Indian galleries have the mentality of showing results, and the only way you show results when you take money is through sales. They don't believe in branding or advertising too much. So the first year I got all the galleries, second year I got all the galleries, third year I was like, now I exactly know how much I can make each year, but getting the same subscription money from the galleries and convincing them to pay again, since there's no sale, it's tough to get people coming on for the third year. Even Artsy realized this. A company like Artsy was always a subscription-based model, but now they actually sell the work as well.
Okay. Would you tell us a little bit about the current exhibition that you have on? It's really lovely, and there's some
Correct.
very nice work.
So it took us 6 months to source these works from galleries, collectors across India and internationally as well. Each and every work is for sale over here, and we feel a platform like this is very much required, since nothing like this ever happens in this, in India, which is not an auction. So these quality of works normally only come out in auctions, because the galleries don't have such works anymore, because they've already sold them. So they've been selling their Hussains, their Raza since the 60s, 70s, 80s.
Right.
So they've exhausted their stock. So I think a platform like this is very important, where we source the works of auction standard, and we actually make the buyer it's more comfortable for a buyer to purchase a work at a platform like this, because he avoids the premiums. There is no buyer's premium.
Right.
Like if you buy from a top auction house, you're paying around 25% premium, and if the work is not in the country, you're paying 17% custom duty as well. So you're actually inflating the amount of that work by around 30-35%. So we are actually providing the same work without
all
these
of that.
premiums. So you're getting these works at a much better price, like a Sabawala, which we've displayed, and the price we are offering for it. In an auction, you don't even know if you're going to get it because someone may outbid you.
Right.
You know, so, and we also take counter offers over here, like how a normal exhibition works.
Yeah.
So if it's okay with our consignor, then we can move the work as well. So it's a very easy platform to sell for the buyer and the seller.
And how many galleries do you have
On the website, we have around 20 galleries.
for this exhibition?
So for this exhibition, we source from around 10-15 galleries, but we are not revealing them. Otherwise, the
Okay.
buyer would directly go to the gallery
yeah,
and
what's
buy.
the
That's the
point?
mentality of
Yeah,
a buyer.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would have loved to advertise them, but it would just not be profitable for me. It would be me marketing for them and the buyer going to the gallery directly and buying.
Yeah.
So
Right.
financially, that doesn't make sense to brand the galleries, but obviously when the buyer buys the work, he gets the provenance of the gallery.
Yeah.
He gets the gallery certificate
the
as well.
certificate.
Correct.
Also, this exhibition's on for 3 days, right?
Correct. So we had a preview yesterday. We had around 300 to 400 people coming here. We had the full art world and the clientele needed for such an event. So it was a grand opening.
Right.
And in the evening today we have art talks where we're talking about authenticity, which we feel is a major issue for a person who's coming into the art world. He could not tell a fake from a real. So I think that's a very relevant topic of today.
Yes.
And we have Krishan Khanna ji ending that particular talk. And tomorrow we are ending the event with a curated walk with Anjali Ila Menon ji, who will be walking around with all the works and giving her, talking about them, giving her opinion and which ones her favorites are.
So, will we be seeing more of such exhibitions?
Yeah, I plan to do this. Ideally, I plan to hold this event once a year, because if you overdo it, I feel getting that hype is always hard. So in one city we plan to do it once. So it's only Delhi, Bombay in India, and we're looking at international locations now.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And all the best. And
Thank you so much.
for talking to us.
Thank you.